I'm gonna have to beat the score.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Russell Wilson in the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The sense out of that guy. Like,
what?
he just...
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. This is Booker on the dump off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
What if Cam Newton was one of Broncos?
And McManus able to put it through. And a second field goal here gets them back within a couple at 8-6 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They set up the screen to Rawls. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Well, this is 3rd and 4.
What's the score?
It's 8 and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime in an entertaining first half. 8-6 is our score. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, man.
And the onside kick did not go 10 yards. That's illegal, and the flag comes out.
And now you know why special teams coaches have gray hair. They draw this up all week. They have it set to go, and the kicker has one job and doesn't get the ball 10 yards downfield.
Huh? Do you see fouls?
Now a run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Oh, my goodness, you
Too
idiot.
quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards.
Start from the language, so good. And I think they're going to be running, and no, they're not. They're not running.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Got them, guys.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This play, they should be throwing.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Green with a catch left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's just stupid because not telling me to do the deal where to go.
They run. Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run. Anderson. Anderson.
It's a
And he will
different
take it
game
in
than
for a
2K.
Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well.
So how
He
good of a player
and his
are
field
you?
general
Much better
in
on
pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it's C.J.
I
Anderson who
think you're
tops
like
it off
a
with the
4 or a
touchdown
5.
run. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, Johnny! Yo!
Red Sea parts,
Yo!
and
Keep
there
going!
he goes.
Keep going!
The 20.
Oh my god.
And all
Yo,
the way
I just
in,
ran a whole
touchdown,
touchback.
Seattle.
102
Oh, that's
yards.
crazy,
Richardson
yo.
with a return of
102
102 yards.
I'm
And
done.
the Seahawks have
I'm
once
done.
again taken the
I
lead.
am done.
That was a special return.
I am
And it happened
done, yo.
because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
What, you're gonna make a highlight while you're making a video?
Wilson gonna throw for it.
And
And
we
he's
got the
got it.
two.
The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Jameer,
So
you
they
need
make
to
the
change your
decision.
YouTube
They want a
channel.
3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the
You know what
exact
you should
right
change it
thing to
to?
do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other
You
team
should change
chase you.
it to JG2. Your name is Jameer Gart.
So now the other
Your name
return
is
teams
Jameer
out there as they'll
Gart.
try to duplicate
And
what they
you're
just
like,
saw.
and now you know how like I'm JG, you're gonna be the second
Early short
JG.
kick, taking it to 14 here.
Get it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they
Yeah,
get it
it's
up
JG
past the
too.
30.
Cause Jameer G literally too just sounds like
And
weird.
Denver
It
getting
looks on
set
the
to
YouTube
take the
channel.
field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they
I
stop
need
me
to
from
change
doing
my
something,
YouTube
I'm going to
name
continue.
into
I think that that's
JG1
exactly what
or
they'll look to do.
JG3
But the beauty
because
is
I
the
am the
balance that
third
they've
time
created
catcher.
sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run,
In case you
turn it into a
didn't know.
play action, and throw one
Fun
deep.
fact about me.
Well, a
yeah.
well-executed blitz, no
I'm,
doubt. Great job by the linebacker.
I'm the
Maybe a
third.
quarterback, if he could have
Yeah,
seen
I'm the
that, could have
third Johnny
audibled there.
Ghost.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different
So
play
you're gonna be
because
the
that one
fourth,
just meshed perfectly for the
actually, so
defense.
JG4.
All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by
Yeah,
a
so
big
you're
man
gonna
wanting to
be
make a tackle.
JG4.
And he made a great tackle.
So
And seeing
JG4.
nowhere to throw, he
JG
chucks this one away from harm.
JG4 sounds
Incomplete.
nice.
Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no
Doesn't
matter what you're
JG4
doing on offense, you just can't shake
sound
anyone
nice?
free. They try their best
I
to
like
find
the sound
someone
of it.
open, but they took away
Yeah.
every passing
I'll be
action,
JG3
every
and
angle,
you'll be
and shut the
JG4.
play down.
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But if what? I'm done. Please be on the other team.
Holding. Offense.
No, I'm done. Wait, that's my number. Yes. That's wait. Should I have to find him? I don't know. I'm just kind of.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. Completes it to Norwood. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th and 11.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.